Good evening. Striking dock workers were among those taking to the streets, joining today's Labour Day rallies. Workers were also demanding standard working hours and collective bargaining rights. The Confederation of Trade Unions, which organised a major rally this afternoon, says 18,000 people turned up. Police say 3,700 were there at its peak. In a statement this evening, the government says it's committed to improving workers' rights and benefits in line with Hong Kong's overall economic development. Evelina Leung reports.
In the spotlight of the Labour Day rallies is a dock worker strike, now in its 35th day. Dock workers and their supporters call for Tycoon Lee Ka-shing, whose business empire includes port operator Hong Kong International Terminals, to be a responsible businessman. And in a continuing war of words, Managing Director of Hutchison Port Holdings, John Meredith, wrote in a newspaper article that the strike is just grandstanding theatrics. He accused the Confederation of Trade Unions, which is leading the strike, of trying to score political points and warned that the city's port now risks losing business and its global leadership to competitors. CTU's Lee Chut-yan hit back, saying it's the company that's politicizing the issue because workers only have one demand: better treatment. He said the amount of money lost because of the strike could have been used to give the workers a pay rise. Lee was among those who marched from Victoria Park to the central government offices this afternoon. Workers, backed by their supporters, aired their grievances, saying they were exploited.
That's what companies do, and workers fight back, and I support their fight.
I'm primarily here to support the dock workers in the strike, but generally, of course, for labor in Hong Kong. Labor conditions, working conditions.
Apart from holding banners, singing songs and chanting slogans, these protesters here have chosen to paint their faces to show their discontent.
They criticized employers for what they describe as unscrupulous money-making.
In front of people, they look like a person, but in fact, their heart, they're evil.
Some of the protesters later made their way to Chiang Kong Center. Among their other demands, collective bargaining rights. Also today, the Federation of Trade Unions staged a separate rally, and one of their key demands was for the government to set standard working hours.
Unpaid overtime work is a serious problem and exploitation of workers at the moment. What we are asking for is a very reasonable system, a way to remunerate workers reasonably, right, for overtime work. So in that way, it will offer protection for the workers, but at the same time allow flexibility, right, when the economy really needs people to have put in more hours.
The rally also featured a robot and a donkey, symbolizing what they call a non-human working culture. Evelina Leung, TVB News.